So I began sewing as an artistic response to 9/11, actually. I had noticed in the months after that event that the flags that I had seen on bumper stickers that everybody seemed to put out at that time, and I did too, the American flag bumper stickers were fading slowly towards white. And to me, that was both intriguing but very powerful, because I think we as Americans turned to the flag as a symbol of permanence. I mean, that was where the comfort was. But seeing nature change that and take away through sunlight the color, it was like nature's way of saying, everything changes. Nothing is permanent, not even your flags. And so that to me was very powerful, and it compelled me to search out and try and create what that meant to me as an artist. So I went about making a white flag as a sculptor, and that meant putting white stripes to white stripes and embroidering onto it white stars. And that resulted in a flag that had different layers of opacity. And that flag, I found, contained kind of two meanings as it changed in the light. The first is this kind of pure white flag that really evoked an image of the flag of surrender. But to me, as I looked at this, it didn't really seem like a surrender of giving up. It felt more like a surrender of giving into change. And that change was really, as it changed in the light, you would then see the stars and stripes come back. The identity of the flag wasn't lost. It would reappear. So that, it just basically comforted me. And I thought that was really important at that time, and I wanted to share that with others. But to share just one flag seemed a bit defeatist, and it seemed a bit isolated. So to me, the project really became about sharing all the flags together, seeing them all white on white. And so the project became making all 193 flags of the United Nations countries. And the message of that project was really, if you strip away the color, we're really all part of a single human family. Thank you.
So talk to us a little bit about how you came to make the transition to the work that you're doing right now.
Sure. Well, the work I'm doing now is it's digital embroidery, and it was conceived and incubated while I was making the flags. I absolutely needed to use computer embroidery to make the flags if I was going to get it done in my lifetime. And so I thought, when I first started stitching with it, I thought, what an amazing drawing tool. And my background is I'm trained as an architect. And there's this whole world of visual imagery of 3D wireframe CAD models, which you can see. This is a stitch out of one of them. And when I finished the flags, I first started to stitch these out. I was pretty pleased with the results. I can control and get the effects I was looking for, but they still seemed like objects separate from me. And I wasn't as concerned with and interested in making objects floating in space. And as an architect, I think I wanted to make space that you, the viewer, would float into. And so then I started to expand this and control the models and increase density, the number of lines, and that really spoke to the nature of the embroidery, that when you really have this dense aggregate of lines, you start to create something much more shimmering. And what I've been able to come up with now is to just come up with things that are not as much objects and just skeletal forms, but more about surface, light, and texture. And this is that form, that donut, but now there's so much more density.